Spiegel and Grau by Spotify Audiobooks presents The Last Shot, City Streets Basketball Dreams by Darcy Frey. Narrated for you by J.D. Jackson. Introduction and acknowledgments read for you by Darcy Frey, the author. Publisher's Note. The Last Shot is a work of journalism that includes the colloquial use of a racial epithet by African American teenagers. We do not condone any use of hate speech that implies or includes negative depictions and/or mistreatment of individuals or groups.
In memory of my father, Robert Franklin Frey. Introduction. This book, which was published over 3 decades ago, chronicles the lives of 4 African-American high school basketball players growing up in one of New York's most impoverished neighborhoods. Writing it in the early 1990s took me on a reporting journey I never anticipated. I followed the boys during the period they hoped to win Division I college scholarships, and to understand their perilous transit through that world turned out to require an education in the big business of high school and collegiate sports. But it went beyond that. The book, I always knew, would succeed only if I could render an accurate portrayal of the players, their families, their lives. In practice, what that called for was nothing less than a reckoning with America's intractable problems with inequality and race, perhaps even a reckoning with my culpability in them as well. I first met the players at Abraham Lincoln High School in Brooklyn's Coney Island neighborhood on a gray afternoon in December 1990. I'd come from having driven around their neighborhood, block after block of looming, gray cement housing projects in one of the city's most neglected corners, and was watching a practice of the Lincoln varsity basketball team from the bleachers in the gym. The boys were already being appraised by D1 scouts, I knew, and as I took in the scene, the sheer beauty they made of the game as they streaked up and down the hardwood, practicing their fast break, I could almost hear the book I wanted to write in my head. It entered my mind in a third-person voice, like an omnisciently narrated novel, and told of kids triumphing over their circumstances and their environment by dint of hard work on the court and in the classroom. I thought, never in their lives would they be in possession of so little and on the brink of so much.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?